Dash. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. How everybody doing today? Miss Shabbat. Oh, praises. Thank the Most High for being here. We're going into Passover next week. Allergies getting to me right now. We're gonna make it through it though. All praises. Anybody have anything they want to share, what they've been seeing? Prophecy wise, or just anything during the week that might have stood out that they want to share, or how the Most High has just been blessing you.
Most High been working. From what I've been seeing, you got people that I would have never thought been looking for no truth.
Okay, that's always good. That's always good. Someone trying to get to it, you never know who is part of his sheepfold, right? Man, today we just gonna kind of further what we was going into last week. We was going into prophecy, or it was politics or prophecy, and with so much to say from the news stations, just everyone in the streets in the world, social media and internet. Everyone trying to figure out, what this means. We've done a lot of lessons on the Iran stuff and what was to come. But today, I think we want to go into some of that, but more so on the side of the landmass and why they are there, and what does it mean for us? What does it mean for the rest of the world? Some of us know in here, some of us don't know. But just brushing up on that area and what it meant to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and you had something?
Yeah, what you done?
Okay, just certain parts when the Most High was visiting, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and certain parts of Bethel and where those places are at today, and some of the visions and the altars that they built to the Lord on their way in those areas, those same areas. Why are they looking to colonize those areas like they've colonized the earth? And people don't know that this is their blessing, right? We know that because we in this Bible, but people don't know. Like, there's nothing you're gonna be able to do other than get in line with the God of Israel, of the people of Israel. We deal with so much meat with this knowledge. We know a lot about this book and history through what we've been learning through the years, but even just on the what we think is light is heavy to some people. Some people don't even know what an Israelite is. They don't know that Israel is a people. They don't know who Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is. They don't know the difference between Ishmaelite, Israelite, Quran, Bible. They just, so much confusion, right? But if you're really trying to get to it, you can, if you seeking the Most High with that humble heart. So today we pray that this be edifying, that we can bring out these land masses. What does it mean? And we'll name this the fight for the promise. The fight for the promise. I think we'll name it that. Anybody had any questions? You got something?
Yeah, I just want to emphasize to the family that we need to make sure that we see what's going on overseas, and and according to the book of Daniel, this thing's just gonna keep escalating, just like a woman in travail. Let's make sure we stay up on our emergency supplies and food, drink, and water. That way, when things do get out of hand, that you won't be running to behind the other masses trying to get those type of items. So let's just keep our oil in our lamp and just try and stay ready the best we can.
Yeah, I think if we could, we send another email out this week. Maybe 2 out this week just to keep everybody up on it, because them prices of things gonna start skyrocketing, and and things gonna be empty, like you saying. And really staying in the spirit too. It's a lot of people that so called in the truth, but they not really dealing in that spirit that they should be a lot of times. So we wanna make sure we doing right by our Lord and Mashiach, and treating each other right, and making sure we got what we need, in this time. There's a lot of chaos on the way, and especially when you deal in the midst of people in the world, they ain't gonna have no calmness about it. So, and your patience possessing your soul, right? So today we'll say the fight for the promise, right? Let's go to Genesis chapter 12. Let's get 1 through 8. Genesis chapter 12. This promise of this land. They think, why does it matter? Well, you in that old test, that's old, right? You don't need to know who is who. You need to just believe on Jesus. And it's that part Jesus is right? But he never said it don't matter who is who. We got to understand this book. So let's bring that out.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 12 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Lord has said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed.
So in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed. In you, in your seed, right? Keep it going.
Verse 4. So Abram departed, as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran.
I want to pass this around in case anybody, some of us we not really up on our geography, in case y'all want to get a better understanding of what's going on. Let's keep it going.
Verse 5. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran. And they went forth to go into the land of Canaan, and into the land of Canaan they came.
Mm-hmm.
And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Shechem, unto the plain of Moreh. And the Canaanite was in the land.
The Canaanites were there, right? They weren't supposed to be there. That cursed seed of Ham, the giants, the Nephilim, that the angels dealt with when we read what's that? The book of Job. When we read Genesis, the book of Job was when the sons of God came before the throne, right? So we see Abram was on his way in Haran, right? We're going to go to Genesis 15 and 18. So the Most High said, indeed, he will give him this land that he will show thee. We're going to go to Genesis 15. Let's just get 18.
Come. It reads, In the same day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, Unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates.
Okay, so make sure if we're looking at that, where the river Euphrates is, and to river Egypt, which is the Nile River, on to the river Euphrates. You see Euphrates, that's right before you get to Iran, right? That's right before you get there. So this land that they fighting over, all those territories, when you see, if you in the know, this war on terror that started years ago, You know, we know they've been planning even before that, but let's just say from that point, 2001, all those places that they've colonized, right? And people think it's just, oh, we're going to war with Iran. They don't even know we've been at war. This been going on. And the Bible just even make it clear. Oh, they putting the beast. They have they have put their militaries, their bases everywhere. And it's people ain't looking for the end game. Everything has an end game, right? Everything has an end game and a plan. They're not just doing stuff just to do it. No one's looking for what's the political end game. What's the end game? And this Bible tells us that. It's so sad. We try to show people like, look, man, you gotta read that word. It's in there. Oh yeah, I get to it. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just gonna watch CNN because you believe, because you trust in oppression and stay therein, like the word said. You trust in this oppression. You ready to vote. You can't vote this in and out. Let's go to Genesis 26:3. So he say, unto thy seed, I'm going to give this land. This is a covenant. This land does not belong to them. That's a bold thing for them to think that they could go there and do that, right? The pride of thy heart have deceived them, like Obadiah says about the sons of Edom. The hierarchy of Edom. You know, the ones running the show. Let's get Genesis 26:3.
It reads, sojourn in this land, and I will be with thee, and will bless thee. For unto thee and unto thy seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the oath which I swear unto Abram thy father.
He was talking to Isaac on this, right? This after he had Jacob and Esau.
And I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and will give unto thy seed all these countries. And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed.
So did that happen? Did that happen, right? He said as the stars of heaven. Remember, Hosea talks about it can't even be numbered how much number the children of Israel are, right? As the sand of the sea. He says, look, read that part again.
And I will make thy seed multiply as the stars of heaven. And I will give unto thy seed all these countries.
All these countries. So you see all those countries right there on that map in between the Nile River and River Euphrates, all those countries,
And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed.
So you could get the blessing, all the nations of the earth. You could get the blessing. You could receive this blood of Christ and let the death angel go over you, right? Just like leaving Egypt. Or you could deny the blood. You could deny the blood. You can get in Isaiah, 66 will be upon you if you're still here in those times. A lot of people passing away, right? Had a loved one pass away yesterday. And it's just pray that the Most High have mercy on people's soul, right? You know, people love to be out there, oh, you know, Esau, you Christians, or oh, you gonna burn, or this. It's like, man, do you know what you're saying? You better just be humble and pray the Most High get you through them gates. You know, it's a scary thing, right? To fall into the hands of the Most High. All right, let's go to Genesis 28:13. Let's try to jot these down. Genesis 28:13. Let's get that. You need a pen? No?
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 28 and verse 13. And behold, the Lord stood above it and said, I am the most high power of Abraham, thy father.
This is to Jacob right here, right?
And the power of Isaac, the land whereon thou liest. So like the land whereon thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed.
No, let's start at verse 10, King. Let's start there.
Come, verse 10. And Jacob went out from Beersheba and went toward Haran.
So if you look on there, he's south going north, right? Okay, bring that out.
And he lighted upon a certain place, and tarried there all night, because the sun was set. And he took of the stones of that place, and put them for his pillows, and lay down in that place to sleep. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up upon the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of the Most High ascending and descending on it. And behold, the Most High stood above it and said, I am the Most High power of Abraham, thy father. and the power of Isaac. The land whereon thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed. And thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and thou shalt spread abroad to the west, and to the east, and to the north, and to the south.
You're gonna spread out all over there, right?
And in thee and in thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed. And behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places whither thou goest, and will bring thee again into this land. For I will not leave thee until I have done that which I have spoken to thee of. And Jacob awaked out of his sleep, and he said, surely the Most High is in this place.
Surely the Most High, surely the Lord is in this place.
And I knew it not. And he was afraid and said, how dreadful is this place? This is none other but the house of the Most High.
Now let's check this out. Let's see where this place is. Keep it going.
And this is the gate of heaven.
This is the gate of heaven. So this place right here, whatever what he's seen right there in that place, with the vision he's seen, is not what you could just go there and see right now, right? Just like during the time of Elisha, and he opened up the man's eyes and say, look, and he seen all those angels there, right, on the chariots. He said, man, he can't see. Please open his eyes. So that place that Jacob, see, we read this word sometimes, and we go, man, that's deep. But then it's like it's always deeper with the Most High. Granted, we know some people won't be the deepest, right? Because we the sons of the prophets and stuff. But what I'm saying is that same place, where is that place at? These places have significance, right? Instead of just reading over it. So if you look on that map of Bethel, where are they at right now? In that land, defiling it, right? Keep it going.
Picking up at verse 18. And Jacob rose up early in the morning and took the stone that he had put for his pillows and set it up for a pillar and poured oil upon the top of it. And he called the name of that place Bethel.
He anointed this place.
But the name of that city was called Luz at first. And Jacob vowed a vow, saying, if the Most High be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me bread to eat and raiment to put on, so that I come again to my father's house in peace, then shall the Most High be my power. And this stone, which I have set for a pillar, shall be God's house, and of all of that thou shalt give me, I will surely give the 10th unto thee.
The 10th, right? Let's go to Lamentations 4 and 12. Let's get that real quick.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 12. The kings of the earth and all the inhabitants of the world would not have believed that the adversary and the enemy should have entered into the gates of Jerusalem.
So people would not believe, like, man, how'd they get up in there, right? They in Jerusalem right now. Back then, they probably would have never seen this coming, right? Just like they would never think we would be scattered where we're at, in every place right now, right? Let's get more. Let's go to Joel chapter 3 and verse 1.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
So that's key, right? When people say, remember, you gotta say the Spirit of Christ, right, is to have the Spirit of God. You gotta have the prophecies and the Spirit of the Mashiach, right? This is a future prophecy saying again at that time. Read again.
For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Keep it going.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? and all the coast of Palestine. Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children of also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border.
You're far from your border, right? You don't even, you just around your neighborhood or your city or something. You're not even looking toward Jerusalem. You think that has nothing to do with you. They just show you that Africa, show you that Africa, show you that Africa, show you that map, show you slavery. That is not even for you. Don't even think like that. Anyone seen that movie Moses the Black that just came out? No?
What's it called?
Moses the Black. I seen some clips from it. Got Omar Epps in it. Just came out. They was banning it from all the theaters because the imagery. Yeah, and they had like, Moses, and it's I'm gonna check it out. I would say watch it, but I ain't gonna check it out. But y'all, we gonna check it out.
It's out now?
Yeah, it just came out not too long ago. But they was banning it from the theaters all around the country.
How did you see it?
I seen like clips of it. I seen like clips of it, and they was like showing imagery of Black Moses and Israelites, things like that. And so they was taking that up out of theaters because it wasn't like the what's that one the mock creators making?
The Ten Commandments?
No, the
Book of
Clarence?
the Book of
yeah,
Clarence.
Book of Clarence.
Yeah.
And they was lighting up the blunts and all that. They just be making a mockery of Israel, right? But so just that place, it belongs to his people, right? And there will be no peace in the Middle East. No one's talking about free Judea, it's free Palestine. That's all they saying, right? Let's keep it going.
Picking up at Joel chapter 3 and verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Most High have spoken it.
Mm-hmm.
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle.
So there's a judgment. There's a judgment that's going to go on over there.
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Mm-hmm.
Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem. And the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel. So shall ye know that I am the Lord your God, dwelling in Zion, and my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her any more.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters. And the fountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim.
Mm-hmm.
Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness.
Remember, he keeps saying he's not even done with Egypt. When you go to Second Esdras, when you talk about Isaiah 19, Isaiah 17, he's always constantly talking about he's gonna revisit, the idols of Egypt. Those same idols of Egypt, they're everywhere, right? They here, they roam, they over there. The Pope and them, they done stole the whole heritage, right? You read Hosea chapter 2, it talks about they oppress a man and his heritage. they take your heritage and oppress you. And it's just he's not done with these places. He's going to revisit them and all the wickedness that they've done to that land. Let's keep it going. He's going to get into it even more in this book of Joel.
Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness,
Mm-hmm.
for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land.
Mm-hmm.
But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation.
So this blood goes back. This blood is even before, Christ time. You talking about, we always thinking about that transatlantic slave trade, but this blood they were shedding, Antiochus Epiphanes in the book of Maccabees, that's what, 200-300 years before Christ. They've been shedding this blood over there all the way up until this point. Which where you at? You at 20? Yeah, let's read 21.
For I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for the Lord dwelleth in Zion.
Mm-hmm. Remember the saints in the heavens in book of Revelation. How long, Lord? How long? For who you avenge? How long? Waiting. One day with the Lord is as 1,000 years. People talking about, well, that book been here. Your time ain't nothing here.
Mm.
Your time ain't nothing. He's just sitting back. He's sitting in his holy habitation, it say. Let's go to we still with each other, right? Let's go to Genesis 35. Let's hold that. We're gonna hold Genesis 35, and let's get Deuteronomy 11 and 11. Let's get Deuteronomy 11 through 12. Get those two real quick, then we go to Genesis 35. Because the Most High, the significance of that place, right? That Bethel in Jerusalem, where the Most High he sees it all, right? But it's talking about the Most High sees all that's going on earth, but he's sitting right above that thing. He's sitting right above that. In the sides of the north. Where's the north, right? That's you can write that down your own time. That's Psalms 48. Bring that up.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11 and verse 11. But the land whither ye go to possess it is a land of hills and valleys.
This land that you going to get, Moshe,
and drinketh water of the rain of heavens, like it. A land which the Lord thy God careth for.
Remember that the water, the oceans that come from the heavens, right? The heavenly realm, the water. So he's saying, look, that place is is closer. Everything in the world come from there, but it's closer to that area. That area it's like everything is rich about that area, right? Rome ain't even worried about Rome. They worried about that part. Let's read that again.
A land which the Lord thy God careth for. The eyes of the Lord thy God are always upon it.
So he's always seeing what's going on over there.
From the beginning of the year even unto the end of the year.
His eyes are upon that land. And they defiling that land, and there will be no peace in that land. And they're not telling their people, the the Ishmaelites, the mingled people, as the word says, right? The mingled people over there, Palestinians, all that. People don't even know the history of the land, especially today, right? Most of them might not even know the history, just like we don't know our history. But the leaders and the people that are part of the agendas, they know what they're there for, right? He say, "Let the heathen be awakened." That's what he said. Let's go to that Genesis 35. Why are they there? What's so important about this? Why are we over there in Iran? Oh, it's just the oil. Oh, it's the money. Yeah, we're just trying to get oil. We're trying to get the gas price. Trump trying to get that money. Trump trying to get the money down. It's way bigger than that. Everything is about this word, right? Everything. Think about that. We know that, right? Ain't it a blessing when you found that out? Things made sense. No more confusion. All praises. Let's bring that out.
What verse?
We're going to start from verse 1.
Come. It's Genesis chapter 35 and verse 1. And the Most High said unto Jacob, Arise, go up to Bethel, and dwell there, and make there an altar unto the Most High.
Go over there to Bethel. Go make an altar. This place is special right here. Go make an altar over there.
That appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother.
And check that out. What's significance of that? You was running from Esau, right? Look, is that what you're not doing today, Jacob? Right? Then you this place that you run into, look, where the ladder is at, you gonna be that the serpent seed gonna be chasing you to the end of time. Look, where you fled as Jacob, where you fled as from the face of Esau, go over there and put an altar. So that's why he's saying we be reading this Bible and Most High be like throwing them clues in there, right? Like to the end of time, this is what you're gonna be facing. You're gonna be facing that. You don't even know you're gonna be in the hands of your enemies. Let's keep it going.
Verse 2. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you.
Before you get over here, make sure they put away the strange gods. Don't even come over here. Don't even come over here trying to defile nothing. That's what the Most High, think about how he always check you from the gate, right? Take your shoes off where you stand for. This is holy ground, right? He tell you before you come to the door, now we got to what? What we got to do now? Who's at the door? That's John chapter 10. Let's bring that out real quick. We're going to come back to that. Let's go to John chapter 10 real quick. Let's start at verse 1.
It's the book of John, chapter 10, and verse 1.
This is the knock right here. Who's at the door?
Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber.
Keep it going.
But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice, and he calleth his own sheep by name and leadeth them out.
Let's jump it down to 7.
Then said Yasha unto them again, Verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. All that have ever came before me are thieves and robbers.
Nope, he's at the door. How you gonna get in? This is the key. He got the key. See how the Most High be putting them pieces together? He got the key to what he say? To hell and death, right? He say he got the key. Let's go back to 35.
Genesis chapter 35 and verse 2. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments, and let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto the Most High, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. And they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their hand, and all their earrings which were in their ears. And Jacob hid them under the oak which was by Shechem. And they journeyed, and the terror of the Most High was upon the cities that were round about them, and they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob. So Jacob came to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan.
Which is what?
Which is in the land of Canaan.
But it was what?
That is Bethel.
That is Bethel. So we got to know how these names change over time, right? Keep it going.
And he and all the people that were with him, and he built there an altar and called the place El Bethel, because there the Most High appeared unto him, and when he fled from the face of his brother. But Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, and she was buried beneath Bethel under an oak, and the name of it was called Alon Bakut.
Now, if you go into when they first went over there in like 1948 and was digging up bones and all this stuff, like, man, defiling the land on every level. But yet, I can show you a video later, but they got all their people that done passed away through there, all like just on hill grave sites, right? For all of the Edom that has passed on over there for these last 70, 80 years. But it's like that land, you know, our people was being buried, as it says in the book of John, it's the Jews' ways was to bury. They didn't do cremation, right? So all those, you know, loved ones from that time that was buried over there, and they just defiling that land and just don't care. especially the people that set up these policies like we was going into last week, right? Let's go to Amos 5:5. Let's get Amos 5:5. You know, why are they there? Why this war? What's going on? Oh, this is just one of many. Haven't you seen the Afghanistan, the Pakistan, the Syrians, the Libyans, not Ethiopia, sorry, the land that when they went and got Egypt ruler up out of there, when they got who else they done got over there? It's been a lot since 2001. It was like 7 of them, but they right there at the door. This the last one, right? Where we at? Let's get 5:5 real quick.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 5. But seek not Bethel, nor enter into Gilgal.
Don't you go over there.
And pass not to Beersheba, for Gilgal shall surely go into captivity, and Bethel shall come to naught.
It shall come to naught. Remember Christ say, these be the days of vengeance. Really not supposed to be going over there. In fact, a lot of those places that they show us not even the real city of David. Like, it's not even the real city of David when you start over time looking. You know, that place, that Wailing Wall, that's a Roman fort. That was where the Romans was at. You know? That's where they were at when they was camping around. So a lot of the things they show us, we know it's got deception, but you know, a lot of teachers and people in Israel, no one has 100% everything, right? You know, your high priest and king gonna come back, you know, which is the Mashiach. You just stay in the spirit, being obedient, study up, do the best you can, you know, helping your people and teaching things. But the Most High know all the secrets. You know, we could never know. What he say in 2nd Ezra chapter 4? Thinkest thou to comprehend the ways of the Most High? Your heart don't went too far in this world if you think that. He say, you think it's to comprehend the ways of the Most High? Let's get that real quick. I
was even double down on the fact that a lot of people acting like they know the answer to where to be. Like the Most High not going to, you know, protect you. Like it said in verse 6, it's like, he said, don't go back to that land. You got a lot of doctrines out there saying, go over there.
Yeah, you gonna go over there and like you say, what you say, like a bear caught you. Go ahead, sis.
So, I mean, it came across my feed this morning. I don't really pay attention to CNN and all that, but it indicates that a lot of people are fleeing America. And I'm thinking, well, where are you going? I mean, destruction's gonna find you wherever, you know?
Yeah, I mean, just like the Most High gonna show a way when it's time to really, if it's time to go. Like it's gonna be shut down. Look, he already got a plan for you. I think people think, you know, it's a thin line. It's like that story about people that boat come and you say, oh, I sent someone to help you type thing. People want to put that on everything though, right? And it's the Most High gonna let it be known clearly. Look, it's nothing left. It's a free boom. Right now, where you gonna go? You gonna go over there. They never talk about how many people come back. You know? So just wait on the Most High. We ain't making them out to have us panicking because of what they showing you on the news. Look, they ain't leaving. They right there comfortable in front of the cameras telling you what we should be doing. Right? They still want you to vote. Vote to bid it out. Let's go Zechariah chapter 12. Let's go Zechariah 12. Let's get 1 through 4.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 12 and verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord for Israel, saith the Lord, which stretcheth forth the heavens, and layeth the foundation of the earth, and formeth the spirit of man within him. Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it.
So what does that mean? Because, see, sometimes Israel, they going to come after us, right? We think it's just they know who we're going to get, right? But nah, the one world army, the one world government. When they say this is, public enemy number one, we just kind of, I just use the word, kind of dumb it down in Israel like it's just, you got black skin, they want you. No, they have their one world order government. So that's all the nations. Even Israel gonna be in that. All Israel, not of Israel. They gonna be, look, those people that's not with the program over there. Their armies, they have everyone in their armies right now. Just in a US of A alone. So now that they colonizing all these other places, when they, like right now, it's big, they always say it's why are we supporting Israel? Or why is Israel and America? It's one and the same. Rome, Israel, America is one and the same. That's why it says this. Go to Daniel 7 and 23 real quick. Go to Daniel 7 and 23.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 23. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms.
Diverse from all kingdoms. It's going to be the most diverse kingdom. Y'all don't even know who's doing what. You don't know who to blame. It's diverse. It's everywhere. It's just Edom running the show. And everything up under that, right? Keep it going.
And shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down, and break it in pieces.
That's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing. It's not, Israel flooding the streets with the drugs and stuff, right? Yeah, Israel playing a part in the destruction, but the hierarchy over them is setting it all up, right? For all the nations. So they chose to set their kingdoms up a certain way, and now it's all backfiring, and it's nothing left, right? There's nothing left. It's just being defiled because of what they set up. They've set this up. They didn't set it up in a righteous way. And that's what, that's the sad part about the other nations don't really see how the strings work, right? That's the ignorance. Some do though, if they really, really into this word and they know who Israel is and they repenting and they want to seek the Most High the right way instead of through these traditions in this world. Let's go to Zechariah 14. No. We didn't even finish that. What was we at? 3?
4.
We read all 4?
No.
Yeah, let's read 4.
Zechariah chapter 12 and verse 4. In that day, saith the Lord, I will smite every horse with astonishment, and his rider with madness. And I will open mine eyes upon the house of Judah, and will smite every horse of the people with blindness.
Let's go to Zechariah 14. Let's get 1 through 3.
The book of Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 1. It reads, Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the house rifled, and the woman ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations.
And that's how you know this future prophecy, right?
As when he fought in the day of battle.
That's when he fought on the Ark of the Covenant back then, right? And hold on, we're going to read the next verse.
Verse 4. And his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives, which is...
Same thing he was doing. Remember when Christ came later, stand up on the Mount of Olives and giving a message? So these places are always significant. They always have meaning, right? Keep it going.
And his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives, which is before Jerusalem on the east. And the Mount of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof toward the east and toward the west. And there shall be a very great valley. And half of the mountain shall remove toward the north, and half of it toward the south. And ye shall flee to the valley of the mountains. For the valley of the mountains shall reach unto Azal. Yea, Ye shall flee, like as ye fled from before the earthquake in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah. And the Lord my God shall come, and all the saints with thee.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to Isaiah 47. Let's go Isaiah 47. Yeah, 47. Because what does America have to do with all of this? Just another country we're warring against. You know, we've been warring the last 20 years, and we've never seen a missile come here. You know, our military is just, in fact, you'll even hear Judah and people that look just like us really just upholding, like, yeah, our military is the best in the world, da 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 da. And it's just like, that's why the Most High had to do the brainwashing when we was leaving Egypt. And our people said, man, we want to go back. Man, Moses, since you done got us up out here, we really loving this place. You know, we don't even want to, no. Anything outside of this, no. We just got to vote the right person in. That's it. You know, we've been so gone. We don't even desire a place where you just got your food without being poisoned like here, right? It's all kind of stuff. I could go on and on. We could go on and on, right? Let's bring that out from the top.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for there shall no more be called tender and delicate.
Why? Because you don't know, because nothing has come here to you, right? You best been destroying the people in it. Keep it going.
Verse 2. Take the millstone and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
The Lady of Kingdoms. In our time, no one's looking for the old Babylon as the Lady of Kingdoms. People don't even know where that's at. The old Iraq. People not looking at that. This is America right here. Through the precepts, we know that though. Let's keep it going.
Verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
They haven't showed you no mercy here, right? They even got you destroying each other. You don't even like each other, right? You despise each other. Keep it going.
Verse 7. And thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
People aren't even thinking they're not even going to think. They just think what happened to our ancestors here, and that's just old. It don't matter. You're making excuses. Granted, some of our people have no right to be trying to uphold that when if you knew better, you should be doing better, right? You know, you can't hold on to what happened. You still not even trying to come to these commandments to learn how to walk. But he says, look, they don't, look, did y'all not think you would pay for what you did to those 12 tribes? Keep it going.
Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
They don't know the loss of children. See, they turn on the Palestine stuff and be like, oh, that's sad. All right, I'm going to work. Right? Oh, free Palestine. They shouldn't be. That's so sad what they're over there doing. But you still upholding the system. You say that Israelites teaching hate because what they saying, but your government over there killing people, right? Oh, you might get flagged for that. They destroying people, certain words.
Take the time.
Yeah, I'd go back and edit it. But yeah, they over there actually terrorizing, making people homeless, oppress a man in his heritage. That's what the Bible say they do. And that's not even looked upon as evil, right? That serpent is very subtle, more than any beast of the field. Let's keep it going.
Verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. the loss of children, and widowhood.
Mm-hmm.
They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou,
a lot of sorceries and enchantments here, right? This is going to be way worse than what we seen in 9/11. Keep it going.
for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with thy multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou, excuse me, if so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Nothing will save, right? And you know when you we have a few, so we'll jot it down. Just who is this going to come from, right? Let's get Isaiah 13 and 17. This is another prophecy against Babylon. We know these two go together, Isaiah 13 and Isaiah 47. But let's get this real quick, because who is he going to stir up?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and you said you wanted 17?
Come on.
Verse 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes.
The Medes is Iran. He will stir up the Medes. The Medes, let's get it real quick. The Medes were an ancient Iron Age Iranian people who established the first Iranian empire in the 7th century BC, located in what is now western and northwestern Iran. So we know these prophecies are still against, got to do with Iran. Same way it took down old Babylon, it's taking down the new Babylon. The Most High, his word, undefeated. Mayweather record don't got nothing on this. Let's go to Jeremiah 25. Jeremiah 25. He get into it in this, right? Let's go to verse 15. These nations that are over there. These nations that are over there, why are they there? They're there for a reason. Remember the Most High in Isaiah 13, it say, the Lord mustereth the host. He mustereth the host. He's the one they think they're planning for this, but it's all for his planning. Just like, I don't know, maybe we know somebody, or maybe our life, how we used to walk, right? We thought we just had a plan we was doing, right? Or we was going to get over or do something. You don't even know. The Most High got the trap for you by the time you get there. Or just a way or a kid might think they doing something in school they getting away with. Just the Most High, there's no planning against the Most High. I'm going to get that scripture while you get this. Go to start at 15, please.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 15. For thus saith the Most High power of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it. And they shall drink, and be moved, and be mad, because of the sword that I will send among them. Then took I the cup at the Lord's hand, and made all the nations to drink unto whom the Lord had sent me, to wit, Jerusalem, and the cities of Judah, and the kings thereof, and the princes thereof, to make a desolation, and an astonishment, and hissing, and a curse, as it is this day.
As it is this day.
Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants, and his princes, and all his people, and all the mingled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistines, and Ashkelon, and Azza, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod, Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon.
That's why we put that other picture on the other side, right? All the nations that's over there in rulership, and that think they just got the plan with Edom, and Edom got, okay, we're gonna ride with you, Edom, the United Nations, whatever, however you want this to play out, we're gonna play out. We're gonna win this war. Not knowing it's gonna come to naught. And the people, either you on the Most High side, you on that side, or you lukewarm, you trying to figure it out, you thinking you're just gonna, whatever you trying to do here in Babylon, it's just so it's gonna all be in vain. That's what we gotta know about this world. You enjoy yourself if it's not wicked, doing some, enjoying something. But it's like a lot of people just, a lot of things that you praising is gonna be in vain. I thought about my brother that passed, yesterday, and it's like I remember just sitting there trying to get him to this word and sharing and this and that, and pray the Most High, have mercy on his soul. But it's like, if we not doing this, if we not accepting this blood, walking these commandments, teaching this gospel, talking to people about it, if they have an ear, if we not trying to help the poor, we not doing Matthew 25, is anything outside of that is for naught. Your name gonna be forgotten in this earth as time go on. They don't even, in this day and age, they don't even believe on that Solomon existed. They don't believe, they second guessing if Christ existed and Moses. But during what? Now you don't say 500 years ago, you go over there, people look at you like you crazy if you think this ain't true. They right there in those places. These places we reading about, they right there, right? Let's keep reading.
Picking up at Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 22. And all the kings of Tyrus, and all the kings of Zidon, and all the kings of the isles which are beyond the sea, Dedan and Tema and Buz, and all that are in the uttermost corners, and all the kings of Arabia, and all the kings of the mingled people that dwell in the deserts, and all the kings of Zimri, and all the kings of Elam, and all the kings of the Medes, and all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, and all the kingdoms of the world which are upon the face of the earth. And the king of Shishak shall drink after them. Therefore thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Drink ye and be drunken, and spew and fall, and rise no more because of the sword which I will send among you. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thine hand to drink it, then shalt thou say unto them, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, ye shall certainly drink.
Oh, they will certainly drink. So there's no backing out of this, right? You took the bread. There was a time. Does anyone know what Arabia is? Anyone?
Saudi Arabia. It's near Egypt, down towards the bottom.
Saudi Arabia. So that's how up until about a year or two ago, you just think Saudi Arabia when we think Arabia, right? But we got it wrong. It's the whole Arabian Peninsula, right? And Saudi Arabia didn't even come about till 1932, being called a nation. So
they were kind of like all mingled.
Yeah, and that's
Ishmael's people.
And right there, what it say right there? Read 24 again.
24. And all the kings of Arabia and all the kings of the mingled people.
You just said that. So it's like, even with that throwing us off, right? Thinking that well, why do we go there? Let's go to, in the Apocrypha, let's go to 2nd Esdras real quick. Oh, we going there anyway. That was next. Let's go 2nd Esdras 15, and let's get 29 through 31. Because even Petra is part of Arabia. So all of that, if you look on there, I don't know if it's on that map, but Petra, which is Edom, all of that is part of Arabia. Let's bring that out.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse 29. Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature.
So check that out. We haven't really seen no one really put the belt to Babylon, right, or to Esau. So these next phases to watch, people are gonna be jacked up. Why? This is gonna put even more faith in us. The Most High just keeps showing us. Look how real my word is. I'm gonna just keep showing you. You just keep doing what you're supposed to do, be in obedience. keep preparing. It's gonna keep showing you, keep getting, because everyone else, they just go, where to run? The chip, the mark of the beast, you can run to this, right? They gonna run to it, because they don't know. They just think, like the word says, Babylon City is a lady forever. That's what they think in their mind, right? Let's go to Genesis 25:6. No. Hold that. Get Isaiah 19. Go ahead and get that while I find something real quick. That other one.
25:6.
Yeah.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 6. But unto the sons of the concubines, which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac his son, while he yet lived eastward unto the east country. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life which he lived.
Read that part again.
Verse 7. Verse 6. But unto the sons of the concubines which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac his son, while he yet lived eastward unto the east country.
Eastward, right? Let's go to Revelation 16 and 12 real quick. Get Revelation 16 and 12.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 16 and verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates.
The river Euphrates, which on that map, you see that's right before Iran,
And the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
So the kings of the east might be prepared. Prepared for what?
And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
Let's leave it there. Let's go to Judges 6 and 3. We got a few more. We're going to hit these, family. The kings of the east might be prepared. They being prepared for what? The battle of Megiddo, the battle of Armageddon. Right here, we're going to read this while you get that. The kings of the east, Revelation 16 and 12, are prophetic figures in Christian teachings, often interpreted as an end times army from Asia that crosses a dried up Euphrates rivers to gather for the battle of Armageddon. So these kings of the east that's coming. A lot of people think that's just China, but no, what's eastward of the Euphrates? Right there at Iran. Right there.
You want that in 16 and 16?
Come on.
Revelation 16 and 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
Come on. Let's get Judges 6 and 3.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 6 and verse 3. And so it was when Israel had sown, that the Midians came up, and the Amalekites and the children of the east.
Read that part again.
And so it was when Israel had sown, that the Midianites.
The Midianites, which is what? Ishmaelites, the Medes, right?
Came up. And the Amalekites.
The sons of Edom,
And the children of the east. Even they came up against them.
So things written aforetime, written for our learning. It's just mind blowing when we see how much things just keep repeating itself. Right? It's no new thing under the sun. Man, the Ruach, we gotta just sit, the Ruach really, we gotta thank the Most High. It's over what they say, 7 billion people on this earth, and he giving us this knowledge. What's wrong with our brothers and sisters out there in the world? Like, just having this knowledge and disrespecting each other and just not really just doing what the Most High, he give us this gift of this truth, and we just be out here just dogging it, thinking we somebody, like, you know, this his word. We just a crumb in all of this plan, right? Man, the Most High giving us this understanding why people out here not knowing what's about to happen to them. Thank the Most High. Where you at, Kings 6 and 3? Let's go to 1 Kings 4 and 30. Let's get that real quick. Get that real quick.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 4 and verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
And Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country.
Solomon got way more wisdom than them. Read that part again.
And Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country.
Wisdom of all the children of the east country. Solomon had more wisdom. So what are we even doing listening to Muhammad? Listening even further east to some Buddhist teachings? What are we even, we don't know. We got it all right here. We already know what's to come. We already know the true teachings of our Allahayim, right? We know the true teachings. We know what we're supposed to be doing. We know what's clean and unclean. Now that we know, right? Say Solomon had way more wisdom than the people of the east. So now we know who the wise men that came from the east were. The wise men. Right? And they still together today. Even when you look on that photo, right? Harad's wise men. And you see Harad was Idumean. And he's right there with Ishmael and all them in them pictures and stuff like that. All praise. Let's get Job 1 and 3. Because even the land of Edom is considered northern Arabia. Right before you get to Judah. Edom is right up under that. The old land of Edom. When you go into the history of it, it's northern Arabia, Edom. And Job was what? Through the history. Edomite. You can get this history. If you get a Septuagint, at the end of it say it. You get a Septuagint, it says it. And I know our brothers in IRC trying to say, oh, well, that's they interpretation. No, it say it right there. Since when do we have Israelites named Teman? That was what Edom was calling his people. Teman and I forget the other name. But you know, that ain't such a big thing for us, right? It's just through studying. But bring that out real quick.
Look at Job chapter 1 and verse 3. His substance also was 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels and 500 yoke of oxen and 500 she-asses and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east.
All the men of the east, right? Job was right there dealing with, that was the area he was in, but Job was a righteous man though. Job was a righteous man, lost it all. So we just saying the Most High, it's just like one of Judah go out there and commit a crime, and then they look at us and put it all on us. We can't really do Edom like that neither, right? You know, they call it stereotyping. Let's get Revelation 19 and 15 real quick. Let's get that. Revelation 19 and 15.
It reads, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations.
He shall smite the nations. These nations, because why does it say nations? Because, see, we just think it's just a Gentile nation. Remember, some of Israel is in their armies. That's probably not even looking for the God of Israel. It might be some of them armies that might, you know what, I'm going this way. I know what this is about. Some brothers in the, I don't want to bring that because that's personal business, but we know someone one time, he was in the armies and he knew what was going on, right? He knew what this was about. So some people, even in the military, they know what it's about. They probably found out later and they trying to wiggle the way that they can through all of this. Let's keep it going. And that was always part of the militaries back then. They were, even when you read David and them was taking them, look, you're going to come and follow this way. They'd take us. Look, you're gonna come and follow this way. Let's get
Real
Luke.
quick, even
Go
about
ahead.
the Most High said he gonna uncover their secret parts. I don't know if y'all seen that video going viral with he was like a chief of the military something, but they was in court and he was like, look, us the people don't want a war with Israel. Like they forcing us. And they trying to kick him out of there. He trying to hold on so bad he broke his arm. Y'all ain't see that video?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was a staff.
I ain't see
Yeah.
it. I gotta see it. Let's go. We got about 2-3 more. Let's go to Luke 21 and 22. Let's get Luke 21 and 22.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 22. For these be the days of vengeance,
These be the days of vengeance.
that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
All these things may be fulfilled. If you know, if you're in the know, if you don't know, you're not, the Ruach ain't dealing with you. That means if you don't know, you don't like commandments. You don't like commandments, you don't get Ruach. No presents for you. you know, you don't want the Ruach. Okay, you want to deal on the wisdom of the people that have always destroyed you and your family for thousands of years, right? Let's go to Ezekiel 35, 1 through 10. 2 more scriptures. Let's get that. Ezekiel 35, 1 through 10.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir,
Mount Seir,
and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee.
Mount Seir, where the Horites dwelt, where Esau and Edom dwelt,
And I will make thee most desolate.
most desolate.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
No more cities. And see, they be knowing, right, what's to come. Hence, underground bunkers. Nowhere to run, no more land for you, so underground bunkers. Keep it going.
Verse 5, Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred,
Perpetual hatred.
and shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end.
Our iniquity has an end, right?
Therefore, as I live, saith the Most High Power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy cities shall not return. And ye shall know that I am the Lord, because thou hast said, These 2 nations and these 2 countries shall be mine.
They say these 2 countries and these 2 nations shall be theirs. Robbers, right? Colonizers, right? That's what the Bible say. That's 10.
Come, well, I'm finish it out.
Mm-hmm.
And we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there.
The Lord was there. The Lord was there. His people was there. His son was there. We're going to go get that place. Why not? Why not go get that place? We've already got his people. They don't know who they are. Perfect time for us to turn into them. Perfect time. Make sure all those old images, scrub all that, whitewash everything, and tell them it doesn't matter. Then when they bring it up, say they're being racist. What happened to the love of Jesus and things like that, right? Man, we in like a crazy dream in this world. This is some stuff, right? This is some stuff. This is some stuff. This is Deuteronomy 28. This is Leviticus 26. This is we so used to the trauma. We probably lived somewhere else and looked at what's going on in America, we'd be like, what is that about?
It's like that scene off of Get Out where he was finally starting to make sense of it all. They're like, nope, flash the camera.
Yeah. Go back to sleep. That's that sorcery though. The multitude of thy sorceries and their enchantments, all of that is sorcery, making you think it's something that is not. That's sorcery. Turn on the TV. This is the 10 Commandments movie. Watch this till you go to sleep, Grandma. Watch this, Granny. Get up on Sunday and go to church. Let's get Jeremiah 49, 10 through 11. And then we're going to end it with 2 Corinthians 4, 3 and 4. Oh, praises.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 10. But I have made Esau bare.
Mm-hmm.
I have uncovered his secret places.
Remember, you was just talking about it. You know, their secret places. He's uncovered their secret places. Uh-huh.
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
You can't hide yourself behind all these different country names. You can't keep hiding yourself, saying you're Israel, you're America, you're Rome, you're this stand, Pakistan, this, all these different stand. No, you're Edom, huh?
His seed is spoiled,
Mm-hmm.
and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Mm-hmm.
Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive.
He's going to have a remnant that he's going to preserve for himself. Just like you preserve some to serve you here, he's going to have the ones that really want to serve this kingdom of heaven the right way.
And let thy widows trust in me.
Mm-hmm.
For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken.
Some wasn't even supposed to drink this cup, and they got down with what? New World Order, United Nations, serving other gods. You ran from your Bible, and now you worshiping sage and all kind of stuff, right? Like the judgment. Man, the Most High. People should just hold on to this word, man. Keep it. That's 11.
Come on, we at 12.
Let's get 2 Corinthians 4, 3 and 4, and we'll pray out.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them.
So check that out. You lost it. This gospel is hid. You lost. That's one of our favorite ones, right? If you don't know this, then you're lost. People think, man, I got together. Nope, because it's all vain. Whatever you talking about, it'll change. Something cool come later. Gentrification, if that's what you holding on to, that block, whatever, all of that's gonna come to naught. So thank the Most High for the Ruach Kodash, the Holy Spirit. Thank him for his son, for being placed on that cross or Calvary. Thank him for the awakening of spreading this truth in these times, because a lot of people be lost right now, even more so. So thank him. Any questions? No? All right, let's pray out, man. You know, this Iran thing that's kicking up. We've been seeing and waiting on it for years. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
I did not know that Job was eating.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna send you the. I might have it on my phone already. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'll give it to you right now. Shit. All right, let's pray out. All right.